Hey everyone, happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and you're excited for another edition of Friday Reads because this week I read Mr. Perfect by Aimee Nicole Walker, which features Brock on the cover. This is one of my favorite pictures I've ever shot of Brock, and I just love how the cover came out. It's just really caught my attention, and I think it fits the theme of the book very well, especially since this is a suspense and mystery book. I am going to read the back of the book and then jump in and say what I thought about it. Word-slinger, purveyor of truth, jaded heart. By day, Felix Franklin is an investigative journalist. By night, he produces Sinister and Savannah, an investigative podcast with his two best friends. Felix's life revolves around three principles: fortune favors the bold, honesty is everything, and love is for schmucks. The podcast is back to investigate allegations that a local businessman is dabbling in money laundering. On the surface, everything about Cameron Spencer, aka the Auto King, appears to be perfect. The trio of trouble quickly learns all that glitters is not gold. Seeking the truth will challenge Felix's convictions and put his life in grave danger. The biggest threat to his well-being isn't an unknown villain, it's the reappearance of his first and only love. Jude Arrow had it all: great looks, charming personality, and a lucrative career as Atlanta's hottest news anchor. So, why had he recently relocated to Savannah? When the two reporters are forced to work together, Felix will get a chance to ask him. The answer will stun Felix until he remembers not to believe anything that comes out of the heartbreaker's pretty mouth. Love and hate are two sides of the same coin, and just as conflicting as the battle of wills that ensues. Will the chip on Felix's shoulder save him from trusting Mr. Wrong, or ruin his chances with Mr. Perfect? I've read a few books by Aimee before, and I really enjoyed this one. I've said this before, and I'll say it every time, but I love when a book has and encapsulates some part of mystery or suspense. That's my favorite, and she does both of those within this book, which I've really enjoyed. Of course, there's love and romance, and the push and pull between Felix and Jude's relationship, going from hate to love, and spiral around those elements quite a few times, and just them figuring out their dynamic, and mostly Felix deciding if he wants to let the past be in the past and move on and start fresh, or is he gonna harbor past feelings and kind of not let things go. A good portion of the book is Felix kind of deciding where he will go with that, if he can move past things or harbor them for the future. The podcast dynamic and Felix being a reporter, I really enjoyed that part, and just kind of getting to know his character within that realm. I do like Felix and Jude's dynamic, how they're kind of opposites in ways, and how that brings them together and then also drives them crazy. I don't want to give too much away, but I really did enjoy this book. And yeah, I liked the mystery suspense element because you're not sure where things are going to go with what Felix is working on, how that ties in with Jude as well, and where that's going to bring each of them. If they're going to move past things and stay together, well, get back together, or move forward separately. So having said that, also there's some cute little surprises that are really funny. There's a few funny elements, a few little guest appearances that I won't name because you'll know when you read it. It was really funny. So yes, have you read Mr. Perfect by Aimee Nicole Walker, and what did you think about it? Have an awesome weekend, everyone, and stay safe.